What's going on, everyone? Happy Friday. So today I learned a little bit of a lesson again. So we were below VWAP. We were down. We had sold down pretty hard, and we started coming back up from like 8 o'clock in. So when we put in our opening range here, we pushed back down. We were holding these EMAs. So I said, okay, we're holding these pretty good. We put a sword in here. We put another sword in here. I drew my trend line down here as a support. So I took an entry off of this sword here at the close of this one, and then we pushed on up. So my exit on this trade would have been right here at the VWAP and the opening range, and I said, well, I don't want to exit there in case we just slam through. So I raised my take profit up to the Mancini line and let it set up there. That one contract would have been like $1,200 or something, just on one contract with that 5-point stop. So we pushed up, we broke through the VWAP and the opening range. So I said, okay, we broke through these, and then on the 1 minute, we done a retest. So I said, okay, I'm going to take my entry at the break of that candle on the retest. And so I stacked an entry there with my stop down below it, which was right here. So I got ticked out just barely on that. Now, this candle would have stopped me out the rest of the way. But I did get ticked out, and then we immediately went back up. And I'm like, crap, I just had my stop in the wrong place. So I'm going to put an entry on VWAP and then put the stop down below that one, which you can see triggered, done quickly. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So then we slammed through VWAP all the way up here. My take profit at this point, being in these extra contracts, would have been lower. So it would have been 0225, 0525, 0825. So yeah, so I would have been full profit up here. So that sucked. So then this is where I really got antsy. So we pushed back down, we pushed back up, and I took in an entry here, and then we pushed back down. I took another entry here as we were retesting VWAP, but I miscalculated the contracts and got stopped out here. Now, I would have got stopped out the rest of the way here, but I was just overzealous and antsy at this point. So I should have walked away, took a break, and waited to see what happened. And as you can see, we're now trading higher here, and I could have been in the market and still profitable for today. At one point, I was up 800. I'm trying to get more money because of my max loss being at $1,000 per day. I'm like, if I make 300 3 days in a row and then I hit my max loss, I wiped out 3 days of work. So if my max loss is 1,000 for the day, I really want to have a target of at least 1,000, if not more. So I was almost there this morning, and ended up giving it all back. So now the bad part is going into next week, I have drawdown already, so I only have like $600 to risk instead of 1,000 because my account was up. So lesson learned for today. This account may be short-lived, but we'll see. Have a great weekend.